How's it going, friends? Right now I'm at Purgatory Creek Park, and that is because today's video is a virtual tour of Minnetonka, Minnesota, one of the absolute best suburbs in the Twin Cities. Stick around. How's it going, friends? My name is Jesse Lynch. I'm a real estate agent here in the Twin Cities, but this YouTube channel is devoted to two things. The first of which is teaching people about the ins and outs of buying, selling, investing in real estate, and the second of which is showing off the amazing place that I live, the Twin Cities of Minnesota. Today's video is exactly that. It is a virtual tour of Minnetonka, Minnesota. This one is also per special request in the comments. I appreciate that. I want to know where you are thinking about going, and then I'll try to make videos for that. Right now I'm in front of the Ridgedale Center, which is like the mall in Minnetonka. It's actually a very nice mall. But before we dive into this, I just want to say thank you for watching this, and if any of this stuff appeals to you, do us both a favor: subscribe to this channel, click the little bell to get notified, leave me a comment, say what's up, and give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it, and I promise you won't be disappointed. But actually, before we jump in, I gotta show you this thing. See this thing behind me? This big pile of brown? That's actually snow. It's like snow pack from all the snow that they cleared from the parking lot, and it just ends up in this enormous mound on the edge of the parking lot. If you're from a snowy place, you're probably familiar with that, but if you're not, it might be pretty strange. Y'all, right now I'm at Shady Oak Beach Park on Shady Oak Lake, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about Minnetonka. The city of Minnetonka is named for Lake Minnetonka, which translates from Dakota Sioux language to Great Water. It's pretty accurate because Lake Minnetonka is indeed one of the biggest lakes in all of Minnesota. Second to, I suppose, Lake Superior, and I think Upper Red Lake and things like that. Minnetonka is home to United Healthcare, which is the biggest company in Minnesota, and I believe a Fortune 4 rated company in the world, or at least the country. And interestingly, it is also home to Cargill, which is the largest privately owned company in the country. Okay, now if you watch my videos, you know that I like to sort of give the borders of what an area is, and Minnetonka has maybe some of the wackiest borders of anywhere I've done so far. To the north, about a mile north of 394. To the east is 169 and Shady Oak Lake. To the south is Highway 62. That's probably the best border out of all of them. And then to the west is Highway 101 and Lake Minnetonka, kinda. That's probably the worst border. Minnetonka has a population of around 54,000 people. It is very much a white collar community. It's a very desirable area, and it gets an A+ on niche.com. Probably pretty obviously, part of Minnetonka includes the eastern tip of Lake Minnetonka, and right there is the mouth of the Minnehaha River, which goes all the way to Minneapolis, and eventually it becomes Minnehaha Falls, which is in the Longfellow neighborhood of Minneapolis. Minnetonka is right around like a 20-minute drive from downtown Minneapolis. I live in downtown Minneapolis, and it took me about 22 minutes. Minnetonka is known for its lakes, for sure, but one thing that it is really, really well known for is its excellent schools. Minnetonka will almost always be in the top 3, at least the top 5, and sometimes maybe it only makes top 10. And it wins #1 best school district in Minnesota on niche.com. Kind of an interesting thing you'll see is that on niche.com it goes Minnetonka, Wayzata, Edina, Eden Prairie. On patch.com it goes Wayzata, Minnetonka, Eden Prairie, Edina. So, same top 4, just a slightly different order. One dark, but I don't know, kind of interesting fact is that Tom Petters is from here. Tom Petters, former CEO of Petters Group Worldwide, who was convicted of running a $3.65 billion Ponzi scheme. All right, this is a pretty cool spot, but I gotta show you around a little bit more. So I'm gonna just All right, y'all, right now I'm in a neighborhood. I'm not even sure what the neighborhood's called, but I did a showing here a couple days ago, and I was just blown away. It's a beautiful area. This road is just super quiet. I drove by, I don't know, 30 people walking on it just getting here. There's a lake here. These houses are absolutely gorgeous. There's literally a house that looks like a Cabela's. It's insane. But so, okay, what are some pros and cons? Minnetonka is honestly just loaded with pros. It's convenient, it's safe. The schools are incredible. They're gorgeous homes. There's Lake Minnetonka. There are a few other lakes. There's Minnehaha Park. There are beautiful park spaces and outdoor spaces. And it has these peaceful moments like this. And then it has all the suburban conveniences that you might expect. It has Ridgedale Mall. It has every big box store that you would ever want. Most of the houses here have just enormous lawns, with maybe half an acre. Obviously, there are some that have smaller than that, but it's really common to see really large lawns with, great backyards. And I don't know if I really mentioned this, but Lake Minnetonka is one of the biggest lakes in Minnesota, and it's part of this lake chain. And I mean, people love to go there. Lake Minnetonka is without a doubt the most popular lake to visit and to actually do things like boating, water skiing, wakeboarding, that kind of thing. A lot of the lakes in like Minneapolis, like let's say Nokomis, Harriet, Badamakoska, those lakes you can do recreational things, but none of it, no power sports. So really no boats with motors and jet skis, that kind of thing. People do canoe and kayak and that kind of thing. Not only is it a beautiful night here, but it's just a beautiful place to be. I get why people walk here, and yeah, it's awesome. So what are some cons of Minnetonka? I don't know. I mean, the obvious one, it's expensive. It's one of the most expensive suburbs in all of Minnesota. But, like I said, some of the best schools, super safe, absolutely gorgeous, and also huge homes. Just get like a 1,500 square foot Rambler, for a ton of money. They're like gorgeous homes. And if I'm really being picky, I guess I would say that, I don't know, it's far away from the cities, but even that, it's not that bad. It's like a half hour. All right, the sun is setting. I'm losing daylight. Let's go for a little bit of a ride. Behind me is Minnetonka, and basically now behind me is Wayzata. But I really wanted to come here. Nobody hangs out right here. This road is basically just a sliver of a road that I believe is man-made, that was put here to connect these two things. I really just want to illustrate that this is what Minnetonka is all about. Lake Minnetonka, the outdoors, the exceptionally beautiful and massive lake that is Lake Minnetonka, while still being the closest suburb to the Twin Cities that still has access to Lake Minnetonka. This sunset is unreal. So I'm about to go get some B-roll real quick, but what I want to just say, if you're considering a move to the Twin Cities, do me a favor, do you a favor, get a hold of me. I promise I will take the best care of you. I have this relocation thing figured down very well, and just like you won't find a better video of this topic on the internet, you won't find a better real estate agent. But I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to showing you around places like this, places like the rest of the Twin Cities. Thank you so much for watching. All right, gotta shoot some B-roll. All right, love you. Bye-bye.